Hey you guys, it's Peter, and welcome to my channel, Peter Likes Books. Okay, let's get right in to this Booktube-A-Thon wrap-up. I'm so sad the Booktube-A-Thon is over. I'm even more upset about the fact that I just couldn't sit my ass on the front porch and read this week. I didn't do really well. In fact, I basically got like a 58%, which is a big failure, which reminds me of high school. But let's talk about the books that I read and what's different from this year to last year and all that kind of stuff. So, the first book that we're going to talk about is John Corey Whaley's Highly Illogical Behavior. I read 2 chapters. This was my 7th book, so like I feel kind of like, true story, chapter 3. I feel like, I don't feel bad about it. It was my 7th book. I didn't finish my other 6. So, I forgot my other book. So anyway, so I'm going to put this, I'm going to take the bookmark out of here. I'm going to put the cover back on it, and I'll explain it in a second. The next book that I read, or didn't read, but for Booktube-A-Thon, was my book to read completely outside, which I did all of my reading outside. And that was The Couple Next Door by Sherry Lapina. This is where my bookmark is, and that is where it will stay because I didn't finish the book. I didn't even start the book. So obviously I didn't finish it. The next book that we're going to talk about is, you guys don't shut it off, okay? I do have some things to talk about. So, is An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. Let's look and see where the bookmark is. Oh, there it is, right at the beginning. Take that bookmark out, put it over there. Okay. So then let's talk about Six of Crows by Leigh Bardugo. The bookmark is right there, but I'm listening to it on Audible. I am right now 9.5 hours into the book, which is 15 hours long, 15 hours and 40 minutes. So I don't really know, to be honest with you, where I have no idea where I'm at in the book. I don't know, 60%, something like that. This is the book that I read that was hyped, the hyped book for Booktube-A-Thon. It's really interesting. Like, I go back and forth. So this is like my first, like, very kind of like, I don't know, would you consider this a harder fantasy book than like Cinder? I guess Cinder's maybe a retelling. I don't know. I really struggled getting into this at first. The names were very confusing to me. I don't love like classic writing like Dickens and Jane Eyre and stuff. So this kind of had that feeling to me a little bit. But after like the first hour, I really got into it and I was like, okay, this is really pretty good. Now, I would say that right now, if I just stopped it right now and never picked it up again, I don't know, I would give it a 3.5 stars. It's just, I'm not that wowed by it. But this is not typically what I read. So I'm praying that maybe it will get better. I can only hope. We'll see. I'm gonna finish it. So when I finish this, I will do a review on my channel of Six of Crows. So please come back for that. Okay, the next book that I am reading, that I read, well, I finished Patrick Ness's A Monster Calls. I read it the first night, I sat down, and that was my book that I wanted to finish in a day. I completed that challenge. I did 1 book. I don't really want to talk a lot about the book because I don't know who hasn't read it. If you have not read this book, you absolutely, absolutely, absolutely need to read A Monster Calls by Patrick Ness. It is absolutely fantastic. Absolutely. It's absolutely fantastic. It's beautifully written. People talked about the pictures. I thought the pictures were great. I can't remember. Somebody commented, whoever you are that sent the book to me, I'm really sorry. I forget. I love you. But thank you for sending it to me because I never would have read it. And it really reminded me of my story a lot with me and my mom. And you know, I think it was a good time for me to read the book. It really helped me kind of with some grieving issues, which sounds strange. The dialogue between the monster and the boy is absolutely hilarious to me, but also very true. I thought the characters of the adults were so spot on for how like adults really are. And I thought it was interesting that it was being told from this kid's point of view, seeing adults like that, you know, and that it's kind of sad, you know, it's a very jaded outlook on adult life. And I don't know, it really kind of inspired something in me to be not what kids would expect adults to be, that, you know, we're still filled with magic and hope and love and all that kind of stuff. And I don't know, I love the mom's hope up till the very end. So anyway, The Monster Calls by Patrick Ness is absolutely fantastic. You should go read it. So the next book I want to talk about, now this was a book that I bought specifically for the cover, and that was Windfall by Jennifer Smith. I sat outside and I read, I don't know, I'm like 120. I read like 80 pages, 94 pages I think. One night I just sat out there and read it. And I loved it. I love the characters. I love the dialogue. I've never read anything by her before. I haven't read the statistical probability of love at first sight. Why did you pick that title? She's just like me. See, I'll tell you what. My first book is called The Before Now and After Then. Nobody could ever remember it. And I swore, I said the next time, I'm not going with one of those long ass titles. Next time my book's gonna be called something like Fun or something. Well, what did she do? The Statistical Probability of Love at First Sight, Windfall. That was her second book. It's about three friends, well, a brother and a sister, but they're really cousins. And then their friend, and the girl has a crush on the boy. Of course, there's always just kind of that. I love that stuff, that contemporary young adult. Like, I don't mind it. I could read it all over and over and over and over again. And the friend is turning 18. She's already 18, so she buys him this lottery ticket for the Powerball, which is like $266,000 or something like that, which is interesting because that's what it is right now. As I'm telling this video. God, maybe I should buy a lottery ticket. Oh, I did this weekend and I lost. But anyway, because I thought, well, you're reading a book. What if you won? Can you even imagine? But I didn't, so I wouldn't be telling, I would still tell listen, I would quit all my gigs and just do YouTube videos for life if I won the Powerball of $266 million. But anyway, and then of course he wins, and then it tells the story. But that, I'm not ruining anything for you, because you know that from the back of the book. It tells you that, basically. So I'm gonna finish this week, and then I will do a review of this book. And then the last book that I am reading is Francesca Zappia's Eliza and Her Monsters. I am having such a difficult time getting into this book, you guys, okay? I am currently on page, hold on a second, because I took my place out and then I lost it. I'm on chapter 13, which is page 107. Okay, Eliza to me is not a really likable character, which I hate saying because I don't know, a lot of characters that I read that I don't like, I end up loving over a period of time. But I just don't, like, she's not that endearing to me. I'm not in the whole world of all of, like, the online stuff, but I do get it. And so it's told in this format of texting and then, like, chat forums and pictures. And the format it's too much for me, okay? It's like, you know, like when I think it was a Jackie Kennedy saying that, like, when you walk out the door, the thing that you see first is the thing you take off. Do you know what I'm talking about? It's like there needed to be some editing down of it's too much, okay? It's like a girl walks in the house and she's got 15 dresses on. No, ma'am, okay? It's too much. And that's how I feel reading it. It's too much reading it. Like, I like the story. I like the idea. I mean, is she gonna find, it's a story about the fact that this boy knows who she is and they're gonna fall in love and... Okay, I mean, is it deeper than that? I hope it's deeper than that. Like, I really, really, really want to like this book, and so many people have tweeted me this week, and like, what do you think of Eliza and Her Monsters? And the title is absolutely adorable. The cover is cute. Everything about it is cute, but this is the thing, okay? Here's my thing with books, especially young adult books. I would rather see a book with a shit cover, shit title, not be pumped at all, and be like overwhelmed with my expectations. Like, I read it and I'm just like, oh my God, that book was so good, right? Then read a book that is completely pumped, that everybody tells me is great, the cover is amazing, that the title is amazing, and it just seems like a really cool idea, and then be underwhelmed. Like, I'm not impressed with that, okay? And I think it's marketing, PR, and I think it's bullshit in the book industry. I really, really do. Which is why I read a lot of indie books, and I always will, because I just don't think that they get the marketing and stuff that they need to. Now, I am still going to give this, 100 pages to a 400-page book is not fair. So I'm reading it right along. It's hard, too, because I'm in Indianapolis, where she is, and there aren't really a lot of, like, Indianapolis references, which, who cares, right? But, like, I don't know. I just would have liked that. I guess I was kind of looking forward to that a little bit. But maybe later in the book. I will tell you that, have you watched my vlogs from all the week? Like, I'm just saying, like, I'm not trying to be rude or anything, but this right here, these pictures, this is what got this girl, like, internationally viral. Really, girl? Okay. I'm just saying, like, let's call it out for what it is. It's cute, okay? And okay, but like, you want your reader to buy into what's going on. Did anybody out there not like this book? Like, everybody's only told me that they loved this book. So something phenomenal must turn around in this book. I don't know. I will continue to read it, and I will give a fair review of it. So I'm really excited, and I have her second one, Made You Up, and a lot of people told me, they said, if you don't like that one, you'll probably love Made It Up. Because the people that didn't like Made It Up loved this one, and vice versa. So I'm going to continue to read this, and I will give a fair evaluation when I am done. But leave me in the comment section below. Don't spoil it for me, because I'm reading this, okay? And I'm kind of starting to turn a little bit where I like it, so I don't dislike it. Here's the thing, I don't dislike it, but at 107 pages, if I was just reading this on my own and hadn't read it for Booktube-A-Thon, I would have DNF'd it. I'm totally just honest statement. So, I don't know. Dylan the Reader 5 is one of my favorite booktubers ever, and everything that he usually likes, I love. And this is like his favorite book of the moment, so I'm like, why can't I get into this? So, I don't know. Maybe I just need to sit down and read 200 pages of it and just be like, okay, now I'm in love with it. So that's where it's at. I am also, next week, reading the Tiffany McDaniel book that I was reading the week before. I've gotten so many people that have contacted me and been like, I bought this book because of you, and it's fantastic. The Summer That Melted Everything. And I will do that review by the end of the week. And yeah, that's it. So I had a really good time on Booktube-A-Thon. I did none of the video or Instagram challenges, but it was fun just reading what people were talking about and people commenting back and making the vlogs and all that kind of stuff. So, I don't know. I need to start scheduling my real life around readathons, because I just didn't get to participate in a lot this week. But I had a good time anyway. So, and I was introduced to some new books, and it was awesome. So how did you guys do on Booktube-A-Thon? Did you fail miserably? Did you read 15 books? Some people were tweeting me like, I am reading 15 books. I'm like, oh my God, are you crazy? I wish I could. So anyway, that's it for today. Tomorrow I'm going to do my July, because tomorrow is August 1st, get it? Tomorrow I'm going to be doing my July wrap-up, so come back and check that out. I love you guys, and I will talk to you then. Bye.